everyone, my name is Max and I'm here to do my June wrap-up. And quick disclaimer, I am pre-filming a lot of videos, so I'm wearing the same dress in about 3 videos that you're seeing these past 2 weeks, but that's okay. Alright, so without further ado, let's just get into it. June was the month of retellings for me, so I did read almost solely retellings, and I read 10 books this month, not exactly as many as I wanted, but that's okay. The first book I picked up was The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. This is a Sleeping Beauty retelling where the main character Leah runs away from an arranged marriage and she's being followed by 2 men. One is the prince she left at the altar and one is an assassin sent to kill her, and you don't know who is who. Honestly, didn't really like this book. I thought it was so boring. If it was like 100 pages less, it would have been great. But I just felt it dragged on so much, and I liked the characters, I liked the plot, but it was just too boring, and I gave it 3.75 out of 5 stars. The next book I decided to pick up is The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. This book I loved. It's about a king named Khalid who takes a new wife every night just to kill her by the next morning, and our main character Shazi is determined to kill him before he will kill her. I loved it. I loved the characters, I loved the story, I loved the writing. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. And the next book I decided to pick up is The Heart of Betrayal by Mary E. Pearson, the second book in the Remnant Chronicles trilogy. Same problem, it just dragged on too long. They're both almost 500 pages, so if you took like 100 pages out, it would be great. And I just feel like it just goes on for too long. Not enough happens for it to be this long, so I also gave this 3.75 out of 5 stars. After that, I picked up The Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton. This is about a sharpshooter who wants to get out of her town, and when she meets a foreigner, he offers her a time to escape. I actually really liked this. I didn't expect to like it that much, but I did. I liked how short it was. I liked that it was super action-packed. I loved the characters. I gave this 4.5 out of 5 stars. After that, I read the sequel, The Traitor to the Throne by Alwyn Hamilton. Unfortunately, this I found more boring. Once again, it was huge, and I just did not like it as much. I still gave it a 4 out of 5 stars because I did like the story, I do like the characters, and I cannot wait until the third one, which I think it's the last one. Next book I picked up was The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh. This is the sequel to The Wrath and the Dawn, which I also loved, and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I really love this whole duology thing because it's 2 books and it's done, which I actually really enjoy. The next book I decided to pick up was the first book out of the Try a Chapter video that I did, and it was Forbidden Wish by Jessica Corey, and I ended up really liking it. It is an Aladdin retelling where the genie is a female, and I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was so good. I really liked the characters. I thought it was funny. I thought it was fast-paced. I thought it was just great, and I was so happy that I picked it up. After this, I tried to read The Beauty of Darkness by Mary E. Pearson, and it's 675 pages, and even though I was enjoying it more than the first 2, I just wasn't in the right mindset to read it, and so I ended up DNFing it. I also DNF'd Winter Song by S.J. Jones because it sucked. It is a Goblin King retelling about a girl whose sister is kidnapped by the Goblin King, and so she goes to save her. It was so bad. Like, the main character had such potential to be a great main character, but she didn't. For the first like 200 pages, she was good. She was really good. And then after that, she went way downhill. She just totally changed. She went from this strong main character to being like, the Goblin King can suck it, to being like, oh, Goblin King, why are you rejecting me? Take me, take me. And it was awful. It was so bad. So that was out. I was at my mom's house when all of the books I was planning on reading for the rest of June were at my dad's house, so I decided to pick up some books I was planning on reading in July, the first one being Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. I love Morgan Matson. I had only read Since You've Been Gone before this one, but I did really enjoy it. I had heard amazing things about the rest of her books. This is about a girl named Amy whose father is killed in a car crash, and her mom, her brother, and she move out to Connecticut, but she is still at home and she has to get her car out to Connecticut. So her mom enlists her her friend's son to help her make the move, and it is so cute. What really freaked me out was Roger goes to Colorado College, and one of my best friends goes to Colorado College, and they are literally the same person. They're both blonde, they're both tall, and they both have like the same mannerisms. It's really weird. I was like texting my friend the whole time like, dude, this is crazy. So it was pretty funny. And the girl has a magnet on her fridge that said Ithaca's gorgeous, and I go to Ithaca College. So I thought that was funny too, and just like great. And I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Next book I picked up was To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. This is the first book in the To All the Boys I Loved Before trilogy. I cannot believe it's taken me this long to pick this up. This is like the oldest book that I had on my TBR pile, and it was so good. It was so funny and so heartwarming. This is about a girl named Laura Jean who, to get over her crush, she writes him a letter. She addresses it, she does everything, but she does not send it. But one day she comes back from school to find that they have all been sent, so she has to deal with the repercussions. It was so great. It was so funny. It was so heartwarming. I loved Laura Jean. I did not like her older sister Margot. I thought she was really controlling, really annoying, and she did get better. She did have a good character arc, but in the beginning, I was like, suck it, like go away. I just thought she was really annoying. I love this book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. And the last book I have read in June all the way is The Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. This is about a girl named Mariko whose carriage is overtaken on her way to her wedding. She believes they were sent to kill her. She believes it's the Black Clan. So she dresses as a boy to infiltrate their ranks. Did not like it. I've talked about this in 2 videos in the past week, and I just thought it was not very good. I gave it 3.75 out of 5 stars. If you want to know more, you can go check out my discussion on this book. I posted it last Friday. The next 2 books I'm going to be talking about are up there. I don't really want to get them. That's Grimm's Fairy Tales and the Arabian Nights. I did read a story of these almost every day. I kind of stopped like last week or 2 weeks ago just because I don't know why. The Arabian Nights, the stories were really long, and I was just so tired after work. We've been so busy at my mom's restaurant that I'm just like, I want to go to sleep. So I didn't read a whole lot of them. I did get through quite a few stories, but it was really good. So I did want to mention those because those are the classics that I tried to read some this month.